Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. All right, so here he is, one of the better boxers in this division. Certainly has a well-rounded MMA skill set, but it's hard to lead the walk with anything other than the hands, which might be the best in this division.
Especially when you look at some of the highlights, right? You look at him landing that jab, and it's almost picture perfect. The jab lifts the head, the right hand follows, and guys are going to sleep.
Yeah.
I would love to be considered a boxer if I had the skills that this young man possesses. Be happy, because you spent a lifetime developing it, and now it puts you on the cusp of UFC superstardom.
He looks as comfortable throwing a jab as I do, like folding a slice of pizza in half, you know? Well, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed, it was the charisma, it was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's gonna look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with big differences in height, but some differences in reach. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Lavigne. And now, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 260 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, here. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
Okay, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch left, do it now, go back to your corner.
Ready?
Well, the tension is palpable as this fight gets underway, and it's going to be interesting to see how this matchup plays out. Definite striker on one side against another guy who can really do it all.
And in those situations, normally the guy that's more well-rounded will be the one that will find success. I want to see how this plays out. Nice punch there.
All right, here we go. First round is underway. No denying the big reach advantage for him tonight. We'll see if he can get that jab going early.
Look for him to circle on the outside. Use that long jab to keep his distance and only engage on his terms.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Oh, good opportunity to do damage here. He's got that tie clinch.
Another punch to the head. He's really turning every part of himself into those strikes to the head.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Nice punch there by Lee. Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work. When you're in the clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head. That right hand landed.
Kick to the body by Lee. Sound defense there as he blocks the shot. Well, if you're going to leave your body that wide open, you're going to pay the price, and he certainly did there as his opponent lands flush to the midsection.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Oh, man, his leg kicks are outstanding, and you saw a great example of that just there.
And you see his opponent starts to slow down. He cannot take many of those kicks.
So once again, making good use of his size as he lands the knee. Timing his shots pretty well here early, DC.
He's doing a great job of mixing things up, keeping busy, being very accurate. He gets to a spot, the tie clinch. Then he starts to let the knees fly.
And both guys really throwing with authority. Oh, single collar tie here.
Oh.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Right hand punch to the clinch. Big knee lands. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Clinch. That was a thudding leg kick.
All right, single collar tie now. Takedown defense holds up.
He lands a big knee to the body.
All right, some really grueling work here in the clinch. Both fighters really struggling to gain a dominant position.
That happens whenever you understand the position. Both know exactly what they need to do. And when both fighters are trying to do the same thing, it's very, very difficult to get the desired result. Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
Oh, and now he lands the knee. I'm not sure his opponent saw that coming.
He didn't see it coming because he does such a great job of just throwing. He doesn't have any tell when he's going to throw a knee.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Oh, nice land there with the punch. You see, he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge in reach. And they separate. Well, he's certainly keeping busy, DC, connecting with most of the punches he's thrown.
I mean, punches in bunches. He's doing a great job.
Oh, good knees here, DC. If you're on the wrong end of those knees, what are you doing to adjust?
I mean, you got to be getting out of those positions where he's kneeing you. You got to be keeping those hands a little bit low to protect the body. You got to just really, truly be working the entire time you guys are in close. Nice elbow. I can't tell if that opened up the cut or not.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Lee gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Oh, and there's another uppercut. DC, you got a pretty good uppercut. I'm not sure it's as good as his, but pretty good.
It's not as good as this guy, because this guy can throw it on both sides, and he throws it with the same amount of power to the body and to the head. He's very, very good at throwing uppercuts.
Oh, landing a punch with the left hand now, so certainly putting it all together on the feet tonight.
He's doing a lot of work with his offhand. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Oh, man, that's a nice kick right there.
He's doing a great job of landing that kick over and over.
All right, so a good job by him here. He continues to block these shots. Seems to see them coming a mile away.
He sees them coming a mile away, and he's blocking, he's rolling, he's slipping. He's doing a great job.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, round two is now upon us. Pretty competitive first 5 minutes, I thought.
It's exactly what we expected. We expected when we saw this on the match sheet that these two guys were evenly matched. Let's see who really takes control as we go into the second round.
Oh, man, I think you jumped out of your seat a little bit after that kick.
Oh, I did, because I have times where I've been kicked like that, and I'm going to tell you one thing, it does not feel good.
Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I will bet you $1,000 he sets it up again here.
You're not taking my money, J.A. That uppercut is coming. And when it lands, it's going to land and land very damaging. Nice punch lands over the top.
And they separate.
Powerful leg kick lands.
Whiffs on the elbow. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Oh, body kick attempt here, it's no good.
Again, in the clinch.
And now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch, and I think a lot of people watching wonder how you can control an opponent like that. Hard to get out of.
It's very difficult to get out of. Look and notice how tight his elbows are as he's maneuvering and moving his opponent into positions where he can get off the strikes.
Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp. And not only is he accurate, he's also keeping very busy.
Oh, really exploiting his reach advantage as he landed the jab there, DC. Well, if you like Muay Thai striking, this might be your moment in this fight as he gets the Thai clinch.
This is a massive moment for this fighter. He is a great Muay Thai fighter. Look for him to go knee-knee and then try to land a big one to the head. Yes, they heard him in the last round. Same exact one.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. And they separate.
Big kick.
Big power shot there. Great upper body movement defensively, slips another strike there, and offensively, he hasn't been a world beater, but defensively, he's been strong.
And that has to cause frustration for the opponent. Not being able to hit a guy that you want to really put away. But that's a testament to the head and the activity and the awareness of this fighter defensively.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Ooh, big shot land.
Oh, caught him there with the head kick. Well, eventually you know he's going to turn this defense into offense, but he's certainly doing a nice job. Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
So fighter a little bit stunned, holding on to him now, not doing a ton, just looking to recover. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two, much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Big liver kick lands under the elbow. He's grabbing the back of the head, pulling forward on the head, and then landing those beautiful punches. Really's got his opponent on notice here. Look at him whip his hip into that kick. Big punch land.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes.
And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if he can follow it up.
He's landed that punch over and over again. What's he going to do to follow up?
Just misses there with the left. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch. You better protect that head.
Great job securing the Muay Thai clinch. Watch for big knees to the body, and eventually him switch it up with a big knee to the head.
Lands with a right hand.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC, and if you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
All right, so another round is now underway. Pretty good action over the previous 10 minutes. Your thoughts on what we might see here?
Both of the guys really picking up on the action, putting their foot on the gas, and really starting to drive it home as we approach the end of the fight, and we're still so evenly matched, and the fight has been so close to this point. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. I have a novel idea. Maybe the opponent should try to check one of these.
He's got to try to check him, but he can't, John, because there's no windup.
Yeah.
There's no tell. And when he feels his opponent is getting the beat on his leg kicks, he'll just pop a jab up, get the hands up to block the face, blast the leg kick on the bottom. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that is so diverse and has such a great understanding of landing these leg kicks.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Oh, collar tie.
And then he lands a nice elbow. Ooh, what a punch. Again, back into this position.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. Right hand on point. Oh, caught him flush with the head kick.
What a kick by this young man. He does a great job of disguising that technique, and before you know it, boom, he lands.
Well, you got to think he's going to enjoy watching this one back tomorrow morning. He has landed a ton of significant strikes, and really a guy who has been a monster in the gym, finally putting it together here in the octagon.
To go home and admire your work, it doesn't take till the next morning. He's going back to the room right now and firing up the video to look at beauty in action, and he was the one causing all the action.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now.
Look at the turnover in that kick. Oh, nice. Nice.
Got the single collar tie. Man, look at the redness now almost immediately on the right side of his body. And they clinch once again. Nice defense there. Huge block.
Big knee lands right to his opponent's midsection.
Oh, and yet another knee finds the target. So a huge moment here. Now we'll see if he can follow it up. Oh, he landed a beautiful straight punch there, DC. He's got an edge in reach and certainly is making it count in this one.
Oh, big punch land.
Single collar tie now.
Left hand punch in the clinch.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands. There's no give on that leg kick.
Able to land a combination there. Oh, single collar tie here. Lee gets the tie clinch here.
Nice.
Lee's kick, that one blocked.
Big kick lands.
And he landed the right hand there.
Liver kick. Ooh, head kick lands. He's hurt.
Oh, tagged him with that right hand. What a strike that was.
What a strike that he is landing over and over again. Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
And this might just be a matter of time. Yeah, you've got to admire the focus and the commitment to getting the finish. You could tell he was in hot pursuit of that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it, so he sets it up beautifully, lets it materialize almost organically, and ultimately gets the desired result. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 43 seconds of round number 3. For the winner by submission, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he is on his back, he looks